Whenever there is a change in leadership in Washington, investors look to buy stocks that can benefit.
Reagan says this year is no different, as he has fielded many calls asking about, quote, Trump stocks. But picking the right stocks is harder than it looks. Rick joins us live now. Hey, Rick, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. So what do you mean by it's harder than it looks?
You know, probably an example would be the best way to do this. So let's look back at when President Biden, took control of office. He had a Democratic Congress. You would have thought for clean energy stocks, it was going to be a panacea, the best thing ever. And it's not like he didn't deliver. He passed the Inflation Reduction Act, which allocated almost $400 billion outright to clean energy. They also passed the infrastructure law that also put into effect extra green subsidies, especially for electric vehicle charging. And as a general administration, I think we can all agree they did a good job, at least in my opinion, of promoting green energy. So against that backdrop, everybody had their bet on green energy stocks when the Biden administration took hold, and he delivered. But what happened to the stocks? Well, let's take a look. When we take a look at an exchange-traded fund that follows green stocks from the time he took office close to the time he left, that's the bottom dark line that you see. So clean energy stocks actually sold off 54% across an administration that largely delivered what they were promised. You compare that to the Standard & Poor's 500, which was up about 59%. So a clear example where people went in going, hey, this is going to be great. They bought stocks at exactly the wrong time.
So why did the green energy stocks sell off with so much, despite the pro-clean energy policies of Biden?
You know, it's so typical where there's an old saying on Wall Street, buy the rumors, sell the news. Meaning before Biden became president, we saw a huge run up in those stocks. So you made a lot of money before taking the presidency, but it was already built in once he did it. And that's my concern with some of the technology stocks that people are wanting to rush into, oil and gas stocks, that type of thing. They've had reasonable runs, so just be careful at what price you're paying for things.
Okay, well, it also looks like the stock market is setting up for a major sell-off today. So what's causing that?
Yeah, this one, I'll be honest, it has me concerned. I've been watching it all weekend. We thought the United States was 1.5 to 3 years ahead of China in the artificial intelligence race. But late last week, they released a chat bot to compete with ChatGPT, the technology behind it was amazing. It really blew the minds of a lot of people in Silicon Valley. So you're going to see tech really sell off today, because the concern is a lot of the market rise that we've seen in the last 2 years has been based on U.S. dominance of artificial intelligence and on production of chips. Suddenly, the Chinese, at least for now, appear to have gained an edge on that without needing the most advanced chips coming from NVIDIA. And that really, for the sector that's powered the market for 2 years, that's a big game change. And last I looked, NVIDIA, the biggest provider of artificial intelligence chips, down more than 10% this morning. So it's going to be, buckle up today, but in particular, those hot tech stocks and crypto selling off as well. That's what you're going to want to watch today.
Okay, it'll be an interesting watch, and you're always interesting to have on a Monday, making us smarter. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.